In this demonstration, we're going to have a look at message moderation, and also as well, we're going to have a look at journaling within Exchange Server 2019. Message moderation allows us to, on our groups, specify a moderator, and also as well, people who do not require moderated. We may be using this to ensure that we have somebody responsible for the actual distribution group, and what they'll do is they'll filter out any messages that aren't relevant to that group. In the case of message journaling, what we can do is we can take a copy of any email sent through our organization or received within our organization for our individual users. First thing we'll have a look at is we'll have a look at how we set up message moderation. I've come into my Exchange Admin Center, and within my Exchange Admin Center, I've come to my Recipients tab. On my Recipients tab, I've come to Groups, and what we're going to do here is just modify the Managers group. So click the Edit button. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to come down to our message approval, and on our message approval we'll turn on the tick box to allow this group to be moderated. We'll add in a group moderator, and the user we're going to add in is we're going to add in a user called Erin. We just have a look down here, so we'll find Erin, let's add in Erin, and we'll select OK. Then what we can also do as well is senders who do not require message approval, so we'll select the plus button, and in the case of this group it's actually owned by a user called Harry, so we'll just find Harry and add in Harry. So there's Harry, and select OK, and then finally what we'll do is scroll down the scroll bar and we'll select the moderation notification, so we can notify all senders when their messages aren't approved, or notify senders in the organization when their messages aren't approved. Let's highlight that one. Or finally, don't notify anyone when message isn't approved. Downside of that is you may get some help desk calls saying the email system isn't working. So we'll select our save button. Once this is all saved off, the next thing to do is to actually test this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move across to our client machine and log in as a user called Annie. So here we are. So what we'll do is we're logged in as Annie. We're just going to launch up Outlook. So we'll launch up Outlook, and what we'll do is we'll get Annie to send an email message to our managers group. So all we're going to do at this point here is just select new email. And then in case of our new email, type in managers, hit the control key. It's picked up managers, so what we can see at this point here, if we just move this out of the way, we can see that managers is a moderated, so messages sent might be rejected or may not appear immediately. So all we're going to do at this point here is we're just going to do a test message for managers. Put something in here, let's put in test. Now we've done that, we'll select our send button. So as you can see, it's in the outbox. It'll move from the outbox and it'll go into sent items. If we look at sent items, we can see the email message has been sent. So the next thing we'll do is we'll actually log in as Erin, and Erin will then see if a message has been sent to Erin that needs to be approved. So as you can see, we're now logged in as Erin. So logged in as Erin, as you can see up the top here, we can see that Annie Connor, approval request, test message. So it's up to us to decide exactly what we're going to do now. So what we're going to do at this point here, we're just testing the functionality. So what we're going to do is we're just going to reject the email message. We'll just send that now and click OK. So we've now rejected that message. So now what we'll do is we'll move back across and we'll see what's happened with Annie's inbox. So log back in as Annie, what we can see straight away, your message was rejected by moderator for these recipients, managers. So we can see that our message moderation has indeed worked. The next thing we'll have a look at is we will have a look at configuring journaling. So like we said, with journaling, what we can do is we can capture all email messages that flow through our system, whether sent or received, and we can use that for compliancy. We can use that for maybe archiving purposes as well. So at this point here, what we're going to do is we're just going to jump back to our Exchange server. And in our Exchange server, what we're going to do is we're in the Exchange Admin Center yet again. We're just going to come to our compliance management. And within our compliance management, what we're going to do is we're just going to come to our journal rules. And in the case of our journal rules, we'll create a new journal rule. We need to give it a name. And the other thing we need to do is specify who we're going to send the journal reports to. And we've created a user account or a mailbox called journal. Next thing to do at this point here is we need to specify who we're going to actually capture all these messages to and from. So if the message is sent to or received from, click on the drop down. And what we're going to do at this point here is we'll just apply that to everything that comes through our organization. And journal the following messages. Again, if we click on the drop down, what we'll do is we'll do all messages. And then finally what we'll do is, you can see it does require premium journaling, must have an enterprise client access license, and we'll select our save button. Yes, we will apply this to all mail messages. So at that point there, we've now created a journal rule. So any emails that are sent or received by anybody in our organisation, a copy of that email will be stored in the journal mailbox, and it will be stored as an attachment within the mail message. And that's the end of this demonstration of looking at message moderation and journaling. Thank you.